Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I also want to give Halomcr a shout out for reacting to one of my YouTube videos, which happens to be a funny Yu-Gi-Oh skit that I did, and I appreciate it. And whoever happens to be Halo, you'll notice, I'm going to tell you right now, he happens to be a Caucasian male that you see in this picture, and the guy beside him on the left happens to be his close friend. But I'm going to get straight to the point because there's a lot of controversy going on. He's had some beef with the guy that you see on the right, who happens to be a Middle Eastern guy named Ramy. I'm not too sure whether you guys are familiar with him. He happens to used to be, I don't know if he's a former predator poacher, but he was a predator poacher for New Jersey, and then he used to be affiliated with Alex from the original predator poachers. But then he decided to have his own collab elsewhere and decided to dissociate himself from Alex, where he can make his own money. He could try to be more independent without having to rely on Alex. And from there, they crossed their own paths, and then they had beef elsewhere, involving some money or some dirt that they've been trying to dig against each other. That they're basically that people were implying after the catching of EDP. And that's when things started to go spiral, and he was getting even more out of control because Halomcr, you might not be surprised, but like Ramy has actually managed to get in touch with him, considering how big his like following is. It surprised me too, but he managed to get in touch with Halo. But the thing is, it does not turn out well, like as I'm about to say here, because I'll explain that later, because they do get in a live stream. But before I do that, I'm going to talk about the other controversies. So Halomcr is one of those YouTubers. He's a close YouTuber of mine, like that we happen to be pals on the internet. But like, he's one of those guys who reacts and shares his thoughts on the Predator Chronicles that he watches. So what he does is that he'll watch the Predator videos, and he'll explain what's going on in the situation. He'll give his perspective. He shares his points and how it should legally be handled. And I personally do not blame him when he says that he has a pure hatred towards these predators, and that they deserve whatever is coming to them. So he may some people may say he may come off as really asinine, but the things he says about Ramy, they do come to light, because Ramy does some really heinous, really shady stuff behind the curtains. So he wants to call that out. So we did know, I am aware of the Hudson River situation where Ramy did catch a predator in that scenario, and then he told the predator if he wants to be forgiven, and he wants to prove that he will be rehabilitated, that he wants to truly be forgiven, he must spend 20-30 seconds in the Hudson River for at least in the deep freezing cold weather, while it's freezing cold in the middle of the night. And he almost killed somebody, and they had it all on video footage. And reason being is that video itself got his entire YouTube channel banned, and he decided to go with OBL Nation. I think before it was OB Nation. It was most likely his OB Nation channel was banned because of that video, and he decided to move on with another channel where he would still do catches, but not as often, because I personally believe that he's being under watch by law enforcement, because this is a guy who's had several encounters with police, who is very ignorant towards the law, does not know how to like really explain himself. He's trying to buck the system basically, and And I did make sure to come in touch with Halo. I made sure to check out his videos. I do support what he's doing, be honest with you guys, because it seems 100% valid right now, like what he's about to say, because apparently he did, and Halo MCR is calling him out for this too, so we should give him credit for that. He did call Ramy out for also with him having him Ramy assaulting a homeless person for whatever reason. I don't know. I personally believe for whatever reason that was most likely for count. There has to be a reason for it. Whether he does not like homeless people or because he was looking to take advantage of somebody. And then you have people donating to this guy, or people prefer to call him my guy, Ramy, or Scammy, or whatever. You guys can address him however you want. But it does get very sense, and then it seems like Halo's words are coming true though, because there was and then he had like a drug charge. You might as well watch his videos to get more info, but I personally don't want to take credit for it because I'm just letting you guys know on this, letting you in on what's going on. So it's better to be sure that if you want to know if I'm telling the truth, be sure to check out these other YouTubers. Halo has also mentioned that he has that Ramy has been charged for illegal drug possession. I'm not too sure what it was. I mean, it could be marijuana. But if you guys know, be sure to comment down below. And when Halo was being, even though people might claim Halo was asinine, even though he didn't have mostly nice things to say to Ramy. Ramy took it personal. He had one of his, whether it was moderator, they were doing multiple false flagging on his videos, and then he was almost about to get his third strike, meaning that his channel could have been banned, but Halo managed to get the issue settled. He managed to resort the issue, and he was able to retrieve his YouTube channel, and he was able to feel comfortable making content. And what's also important is that these two came on live. They started to discuss one another, and it seemed like Ramy was trying to groom him. And I'm being honest, like, even though Halo in the video seems like I think personally, you notice he's laughing with his friend with the green cap, but like he's laughing because I feel like he's surprised that Ramy is taking this opportunity to talk to him. And Ramy tries to discuss with him. He's trying to like come up with this explanation saying, what do I need to do, bro? You don't go hard in on me like this. Like, you have to let you know that the drug possession charge has been dismissed, and that you need to, and if you really want me to understand, you try to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because Ramy doesn't like the fact that he's trying to make it seem like he's being disrespected, and he's trying to make the viewers turn on him. And that's why Halo got really agitated, because Halo may seem like he could be in the wrong, but he's truly speaking out of what he's seen, because we don't know for sure I'm pretty sure he is right. Halo is definitely right in this situation. But for the people who are clueless, who don't know Ramy, or who love donating money, those are the ones that are clueless, naive. And recently, Halo has done a couple of videos relating to Ramy, and this one's very shocking, because he had plans to, and these DMs were mostly, it looks like they're from Instagram. I don't know if I could be correct. I feel like it is, because his icon has the Predator Catches Alliance icon. It is the same icon that he uses in order to, as part of the symbol that he uses as letting people know that he is a predator hunter. But in this scenario, we see that someone has given Halo info and updates of Ramy that he is supposedly a predator, that he tried to talk to the 17-year-old girl who's about to turn 18, and he says some really disturbing stuff. I'm going to show you a picture right here. He reacts to this video to Lyric's Mood. He reacts to this video, but before he reacts to this video, there was some few rumors that Ramy said that he planned to marry this girl, this 17-year-old girl who's about to turn 18, because she looks older than she actually is, and that Ramy has his own perspective of these teenage girls that are 16, 17, how they look older than they actually are. They have like like mature bodies, and that he would like, so he is letting people know what his interests are, and in a wrong way. And it's very disturbing because, like, by saying that, you were letting your people know that you are who you catch, if you guys get what I mean, if you catch my drift. So there was some, I'm not going to show the DMs. You guys might as well check out Halomcr. I'm probably going to give the link to his channel, so you might as well check that out. So Halo in this video reacts to Lyric's Mood, who talks about, because this is a girl who actually collaborated with Ramy, and outside the cameras, he's not who he seems to be. So he's basically one of the people similar to the people that he catches. And it would not surprise me if he gets caught in the act, because there was a DM saying that he is willing to do stuff with a girl that's in high school, that isn't even 18 yet. So that in itself is very suspicious. So he's definitely have to answer a lot of questions, whether it's from Halo or anybody. But I kind of see why that he decides not to do bird catching videos, because possibly the police are putting him under the radar. Someone might be watching him, so he's got to be very cautious. But again, people could say that someone is posing on Instagram trying to claim that they're Ramy and they're posing, which could be true, but there has been audio clips saying how he truly feels about girls that are 16, 17. In that case, it needs to be checked. He needs to be checked, seriously. When you hear someone's voice in an audio clip and they say something very suspicious, that's something that people need to look into, seriously. And I'm glad Halomcr was clever enough to bring that up, and he's bringing awareness, because odds are, whether he isn't catching these people, he's giving updates. So we need someone like that to keep giving updates of whoever is doing this kind of heinous act, the same act that I've been talking about in the past, that should not be forgiven, because these people show no remorse. Can they be redeemed? I'm not too sure, but I do give props for Halo for bringing that up, because that lets you know we need to be more cautious. Who we see on YouTube, who we have to trust, and be more sure what this person's about. We need to realize who they are about, and if anything they say is under suspect, if they say something that is completely off, and something that most people not agree with, that they don't expect, people need to bring it up and try to bring the patterns together and try and find ways to correlate together and make sure this problem gets handled. Again, be sure to check out Halomcr, and I'm sure you guys won't regret when you hear the things that he talks about, and you might be interested as well. So again, be sure to check your notifications. Be sure to check for more upcoming videos later in the future. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.